Okay, let's just dive right in. We have all seen them, right? Lurking at the bottom of news articles, popping up in our social media feeds, those ads that promise some kind of secret, life-changing solution. Well, today, we're going to pull one of these apart, piece by piece, and really understand the sneaky psychology that makes them work. And here it is. This is what we're digging into today. Bizarre saltwater trick to dissolve belly fat fast. I mean, it's a classic of the genre, isn't it? You've probably scrolled past 100 ads just like this one. But what is it that makes this specific combination of words so powerful? Let's break it down. So first things first, we have to look at the language itself. You've got to realize this isn't just a random string of words. Every single one was chosen very carefully for maximum psychological impact. All right, let's start with bizarre. Why that word? I mean, think about it. It immediately tells you this isn't the same old advice you've heard 1,000 times before. It's not eat less, move more. Nope. This is something weird, something different. And that creates this powerful sense of curiosity. It makes you feel like you're about to be let in on a secret. Okay, next up is trick. Now, what does that word make you think of? A trick isn't a long, hard journey. It's not a complete lifestyle overhaul. A trick is a shortcut, right? It's a clever, simple solution. It promises you the result without all the effort. And that taps right into that very human desire for an easy fix. And then we get to dissolve. This is just a brilliant choice of verb. It's so visual, it's passive, it's almost magical. You don't have to burn the fat or work off the fat. It just dissolves. It's like it melts away. Poof, gone. The language makes the whole thing sound completely effortless. So when you put it all together, what do you get? It's like a masterpiece of persuasive writing, honestly. Bizarre grabs your curiosity. Trick promises an easy win. Dissolve paints a picture of an effortless result. And the whole thing targets a really common insecurity. It's basically engineered to be impossible to ignore. But you know the words they use are only half the story. The next technique is way more subtle, but just as powerful. It's all about what the ad doesn't tell you. Let's take a look. And this is it. This is the one question the headline forces into your brain. So, what is the trick? Your mind is hooked. You're curious, you're a little bit hopeful, and you just want the answer. They've handed you a puzzle, and now you have this really intense need to solve it. And what answer does the page actually give you? Absolutely nothing. Zilch. Nada. The only piece of information you get is a command. You have to watch a video to find out. There are no details, no science, no hints, just a void. And here's the kicker. That's not bad design. That's on purpose. Creating this information gap is a deliberate psychological trick. It creates this tension, a curiosity that's almost like an itch you can't scratch. And the only way to scratch it is to click. They've made the click the only way to get relief. Okay, so they've hooked you with the headline. They've created that itch that needs scratching. Now for the final push, turning that curiosity into an immediate click. See, this isn't a polite suggestion, is it? It's a command. And look at the words again. Shocking is there to just pour gasoline on that fire of curiosity you're already feeling. And now creates urgency. It tells your brain, don't wait, don't think about it. You have to do this right now. So you see the pattern here, right? It's a super simple but really effective 3-step funnel. First, they hook you with this bizarre, effortless promise. Second, they create that information gap that makes you desperate for the answer. And third, they give you an urgent command to get you to click before you have time to think. It's incredibly clever. But we're not going to click. Nope, we're going to be smarter than that. We're going to do the one thing they're hoping you won't do. Scroll all the way down to the bottom of the page and look at the fine print, because that's almost always where the real story is hiding. So way down at the bottom, usually in tiny little text, we find these words: get started, privacy, terms, contact. And buried in there is one little word. Just one. But it blows the whole thing wide open. Can you spot it? Among all those standard, boring legal terms, there's one that stands out. It's the key that unlocks the entire business model behind this bizarre trick. It's the word affiliates. So what on earth is an affiliate? It's simple. An affiliate is basically an internet salesperson who works on commission. Their job is to get you to click a link and buy something. And when you do, they get a cut of that sale. This one word tells us this page was never really about sharing a secret.
It's about selling a product. And this brings it all into focus. The claimed goal of the page is to share a free, helpful tip. But the probable goal, the one revealed by that one little word in the fine print, is to drive you to a sales page so someone can earn a commission. The bizarre trick was never the point. It was just the bait.
So, what do we take away from all this? Well, now you have a toolkit. The next time you see an ad like this, you know what to look for. Look for those super emotional, too good to be true words. Recognize when they're creating an information gap to make you click. Spot the urgent call to action. And maybe, most importantly, always scroll down and check the fine print. And that's really the whole point, isn't it? It's not just about dismissing these ads, but about understanding how they work. When you can deconstruct the technique, you become a much smarter consumer of information online. So I'll just leave you with this. The next time a shocking secret or a bizarre trick pops up on your screen, what's the first thing you're gonna look for?